His partner. Who
were they unconscious?
I mean, let me get on my Google. Okay, hold on.
I don't think they were unconscious. I just think they were using their power and position. But what I'm talking about,
what I just said.
No, I'm talking about this illness right here that Bill Cosby was demonstrating with having sex with unconscious individuals.
Maybe he just didn't want to have to deal with asking. He just said, I'm just going to get it. And
because
I have to do it.
One of the women came forth of 50. She said she was one of his freaks, and she said she loved him, and she would do anything that he wanted to do. And she said they were doing it for years, and she got angry because he drugged her one time.
Listen to this.
And she came out and she said, I don't know why he did it, because I would did whatever he wanted to do.
Wow. As of February 2018, okay, after Harvey Weinstein was brought down and had to leave his company and resign from all his his businesses and everything he was doing, there have been 71 powerful men accused of sexual misconduct. 71.
And so do you actually think it's only 71 men in this United States of America who've been accused of sexual misconduct?
I said powerful.
Do you think it's only 71 powerful men in the United States of America where we have over billions of people living who have been accused of sexual misconduct?
Well, they don't have, they got to put 45 on here.
So all I'm saying is this. Once again, I don't think it's about the power. I think these people are just sick predators who just enjoy using, and it's both.
Okay, so here go one right here. Now, nobody could believe that he would do what he did. Charlie Rose on Good Morning America.
Why you wouldn't believe it?
Look at old Charlie Rose. He sit there every day with Gayle King and what's that name?
How old is Bill Cosby? 78?
So
79? Subtract that from 14. How old was he?
Charlie Rose would be the same one that was most vociferous in his interviews, interviewing people that was accused of stuff like that.
Look at Eddie Long. He was paying boys to have sex.
He spoke out on Bill Cosby. Charlie Rose did.
Eddie Long marched in gay pride parades.
He had the fight.
Eddie Long. Bishop Long.
Where he march?
Bishop Long marched in gay pride parades, saying gay people going to hell, and he was paying boys and having sex.
He marched in the parade?
He marched in gay pride. Pull it up. Google, since you like Googling.
Okay.
Google Bishop Eddie Long in the gay pride parade. He was marching in the parade, preaching against homosexuality, while sleeping and paying young boys and buying BMW. So that's a lesson. People,
privilege and power.
People who are the most vociferous about talking about somebody else and preaching about this are the main one doing it, so they can sit down somewhere.
Okay, I got another one that people might not know. Russell Simmons.
You can tell something was wrong with Russell.
He was accused by 2 women of rape and assault by 3 others. He had to step down from all of his businesses.
I'm pretty sure it's
and his business partner. Okay, they came after John Conyers, U.S. representative from Michigan. He was accused of sexual harassment by his employees. Al Franken, the U.S. Senator from Minnesota. Donald Trump didn't want him to leave.
Okay, just think about this. Think about when you were in high school, the teachers, the male teachers who possibly could be sexual predators and who were touching on kids and stuff. I remember it was...
Oh, we don't want to go down there.
Right. I remember it was teachers, female teachers who would be touching, frisky, but you don't think anything about it because you're a little kid. But when you look back and you start thinking about it, I'm like, damn, that's a sexual assault.
That happened at Houston High School, and the teacher got the ladder and climbed up to the window.
Yeah. So, I'm not surprised about anything anymore in life.
I'm not surprised about it either, but I'm just saying. So we got all of this and more. Outside of the 78, you got 28 more that was suspended or had to leave their job because of things being brought forward. And this is because of the movement of the Me Too movement, where women have come forward and talked about being mistreated and being harassed at work. Here go one at NFL Network. They had 3 prominent commentators that got wiped out in one day. Marshall Faulk, Heath Evans, and Ike Taylor because of the accusation of a co-worker who she sued all of them for sexual harassment and assault. And Eric Weinberg. She got all of them. She wiped them out because she was she came in and she did their
makeup.
Yeah. Thank you.
The issue is this. EEOC has about 12,000 complaints per year of sexual assault victims. And out of those 12,000, 83% of them women. So you're telling me in the United States of America, where we have billions of people, only 12,000 women are sexually assaulted per year. I don't believe that. So that's just reported. Mm-hmm. So all I'm saying is this: we have people who have privilege and positions, and who are sick, who are taking advantage of individuals, and who have been doing this in your family. You know who sexual predators are in your family. You know who are the drug users in your families. You know who are the thieves in your family. Everybody knows about this.
Can only get to usually their family members. That's who they prey upon. But these people here, especially Harvey Weinstein, because he had so many cases coming against him from all of the women. He got the one in the Black Panther.
I know who you're talking about.
Lupe, whatever. Yes. What's her name? You know what I'm talking about. She talked about and how she walked away, and she went to his house for a meeting. And she said she had an eerie feeling about being in the house, and that he came out the bathroom. He went in the bathroom and told her he'd be right back. When he came out, he was bucket naked.
And so all I'm saying is this.
Bucket naked, and told her what he wanted her to do. And that she'd be a fool if she left. She talked about her encounter with him.
All I'm saying is this, right here. Mm-hmm. In the times that we're in, it is too dangerous to be going to, I don't give a care who house it is, individual houses that you don't know, to do business meetings.
Oh, so if Beyonce tell you come to her house, you ain't going?
Beyonce's not going to be by herself.
How do you know?
Come on, child.
So if she walk out naked, what you going to do?
Run. I'm running.
What you going to run for?
Because it's a setup. You better run. You think that I touch Beyonce and Jay-Z come out with a gun and shoot me?
You sure is going to run.
I'm running.
All
I'm saying is this. We, in the times that we're in, we have to do a better job on protecting ourselves, protecting our sanity. And it's just too much going on to be a victim of any type of crime. And sexual assault is one of the worst crimes that you could think of or even commit against an individual. If an individual don't give you the same type of vibe or eye winks or whatever, leave them the heck alone.
Well, that's what Lisa Bonet said.
Who was Lisa Bonet?
She used to play in the Cosby.
Oh, yeah, the light-skinned lady.
Yeah, Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
His new thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, she said that he was eerie and there was something sinister about him. And that she was not surprised all of this happened. But she said she had no knowledge or no recollection about it. And if she had have known, that she would have told it and come forward with it. But once again, I just want to reiterate. Pull up that YouTube video and listen to him talk to Larry King about dropping Spanish fly and how he used to seek out women to put the Spanish fly in their drink so that he could have his Jell-O pudding pop with them.
Well, it was also we got a couple more minutes, but it was a talent agency who would bring the underage girls. We had some underage victims as well, and they would bring the underage women and the women who were of age to him when he was searching for talent, and he would rape those women. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Cosby. I read that the other day. So all I'm saying is this. These people knew about it. So they need to go after these talent agencies, these managers and all this stuff, because you know, just like Donald Trump has his diehard lawyer who won't turn, who won't take the Fifth Amendment, I'm pretty sure Cosby got some people who take the Fifth Amendment, who would die hard, and they knew exactly what was going on the entire time.
Whoopi Goldberg was one. She got there on The View and cut up and beat to death. And the other day, she had to sit there and retract everything because they gave her the receipts. Let me let you read this deposition. That he admitted under questioning. He admitted.
As a matter of fact,
nobody put the words in his mouth. Nobody conspired against him. And I'm not just saying that. Because now what I am sitting back watching is how they going to deal with all these other people who got cases against them, and how they going to deal with our sitting president, who right now got about 12 women that have come forward on him. But what you do have, you have a large following of these white women and these black folks who support people in their wrong, the evangelicals that said that they knew Donald Trump had a past. But they didn't judge him by his past. They judged him by what he could do as the president, his professional side. But anybody else do not get that type of extension. You do not get that. Well, if that's the case, you all not worry about a person's past. Let these people with felonies vote.
Well, once again,
get them voting right.
Now you're talking about white privilege. So
I'm just saying. So that's part of the problem. That adds to the problem when the religious right, they turn their head on somebody with this type of behavior. They turn their head. But when it's a black person, now I'm finna
this is Donald Trump is head of the mob.
Okay.
He's the Godfather.
Well.
He runs the world.
What school that was Bill Cosby found?
Who?
They had a spinoff from the Cosby Show.
I don't know, but Donald Trump is the mafia.
That's where
and the kingpin.
Wayne was going. You know they had a spinoff from it.
I don't know, but these white people who are in power, these Republicans, are something else. And we get off the subject. Paul Ryan just fired the chaplain because he wanted peace. The chaplain preached in the sessions with the Senate, and he prayed for unity on the Democrat side and on the Republican side. And Paul Ryan fired him on the next day, told him to keep politics out of prayer. And the Democrats was like, what are you talking about? And the Republicans, they were angry too. He told him, you cannot pray for unity and say these kind of words in before these sessions. And he fired the man.
Well, he might be an atheist.
Well, it's just saying. But we talked about that, so it's good to have receipts when you're talking about things of this nature to support your argument. And I learned from the best to support arguments because I watched Don Lemons, and he's a great narrator and a great person to deliberate and debate with, and so I learned from the best. But nevertheless, May 1st is election day. I need you to go vote.
May 1st is election day.
That's the wrong one. I did a shotgun.
Hey, we do not want to slip up and let this happen to us again. Not this year.
I said you can't say it. We don't need no Terry Rowland in office. We don't need no, what's that guy named, Lanier in office. We don't need none of them. Lenore, whatever his name is. We don't need any of those Republicans in office. We need Lee Harris in office to help bring us out of poverty, the kids, to bring this education back, to help do this criminal justice reform, to bring diversity and inclusion to the county. We don't need any of those hillbilly Republicans in office. And we know if you do it, it's going to be Orange Man here in Shelby County all over again. So get ready. So I can see it because I'm not afraid of none of you people. And that's that on that. Do not vote for those hillbillies on the other side. We got to win on the Democratic side to get our city and our county back. Bam, I said it.
You heard the man.
I said I'm not studying none of y'all. Vote for Lee Harris for county mayor. Vote for everybody else who are running in the Democratic ticket. We need some new innovative people in here. We don't need these old geezers who've been sitting on the county commission for years. They ain't done nothing. Nothing. They talking about vote for them for county mayor. They ain't done nothing. And the other seats too. Get them out of office. All you people who've been sitting in these offices and did nothing, get out of here. I'm like Donald Trump now. You're fired.
Drain the swamp.
Drain the swamp. Get them out of here. Make Shelby County great again. Lee Harris for mayor.
So let's talk about the Sacramento Golden State Killer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and they are going to prosecute.
Oh, okay.
And it's crazy. They caught him through DNA tracking. Somebody in his family gave DNA. I guess.
Yes, they did.
And that's how they had his DNA in the database.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was called Hillman College on a different world. Hillman College.
Thank y'all.
Hillman College.
Thank you. Somebody put it on Facebook.
Yeah. And let's give a shout out to the twins who got drafted in NFL. The one with one hand. What's his name?
Shaq, wasn't it?
Shaq Griffin.
Yeah.
Shaq Griffin and his brother. And we had some more guys from U of M that got drafted in the NFL today. We had like 2 or 3. So kudos to Memphis. We coming up.
Yeah, we coming up. So, next Saturday we're gonna have a great radio show. Guess who we're gonna have in the studio?
We're gonna have the prime. Well, I'm a prophet now. Prophet Clemens. I put my prophet hat on. We're gonna have the primary Democratic candidate for Mayor Lee Harris in the office right here with us on next Saturday.
Saturday we're gonna have Lee Harris in the studio. We're gonna be talking about his campaign plan and what his projection is for Shelby County and how he's gonna move this county forward.
Absolutely.
So you all make sure you tune in. You're gonna hear firsthand here from our Democratic candidate for county mayor running. Primary gonna be kicking in later on, and make sure you get out and vote.
And the watch party is Tuesday at Hattie Lou for Lee Harris from 6:30 to 9:30 at Hattie Lou Theater. It's free. Wear your T-shirts, wear your stuff. Vote for Lee Harris. Vote for anybody. Put my girl Tammy in there. Vote for Michael Scruggs. Vote for Tori. Vote for all my folks.
Where's Tammy's watch party?
I think her watch party is at Side Street. I think.
Well, we'll go to her website and find out.
We'll find out, but vote for all my friends. See y'all. Vote Tuesday. We'll see you at the party Tuesday at Hattie Lou at 6:30.